Hey, it's Coach Justin from Ultimate Baseball Training. In this video, we're talking about how to catch a fly ball. Now, whether you've been playing outfield for your entire career or whether you're a younger player and you're just getting started playing in the outfield, I think you're still gonna find a lot of value in this video. I'm gonna share with you a few key tips that'll not only help you with catching fly balls, but it'll just overall improve your outfield play. And I'm also gonna share with you a drill at the end of this video that's a really fun drill that you can do with a few of your teammates, and it's gonna help you work on all of your outfield skills all in one drill. So I think you're gonna like it. It's a lot of fun. Let's get started. All right, so how to catch a fly ball. Obviously, before a fly ball hits your way, the pitcher has to throw the pitch, right? And let's start there. A common problem that players make is when the pitcher is delivering his pitch, they follow his arm circle and they try to follow the ball from the pitcher's hand to the plate, and then boom, the hitter hits it, and then they're tracking the ball coming towards them, right? But your eyes, when you do that, when it goes from the pitcher to the plate and then boom, off the bat, it happens so quickly and your eyes are dancing around like a ping pong ball, really. So the first tip, this is a big one. I'm telling you, this is gonna help you in a big way with getting better jumps on the baseball. Look into the hitting zone. Don't try to follow the ball. Don't follow it from his arm. Look into the hitting zone. So I don't care however you like to get started, whether it's, right, left, or whether you like to do kind of a hop to get ready, or if you just like to kind of hunker down like this. No matter what way that you get yourself ready to go, when you do that, so the pitcher's getting ready, right? And then when he starts his delivery towards the plate, when you get ready like this, look into the hitting zone, shift your eyes to the hitting zone, then you'll see the ball quickly come into the hitting zone. And I'm telling you, try that out, you're gonna get much better reads. So that's where it starts, is we've got to get good reads. Now, okay, after we're looking into the hitting zone and we recognize the ball has hit our way, let's talk about the next tip, which is, getting a good drop step, okay? We really want to, what this is about is, as an outfielder, we really want to avoid any wasted movement. The first step or the first few steps are so critical as an outfielder. You're going to be able to, if you get a good jump, get to balls that other outfielders might not get to. It's going to make you stand out on the field. So again, I don't care how you really get ready, but the most important thing is, let's say the ball's hit this way in the left center gap. What I want to avoid is any wasted movement, like a step to the side, or even worse, a step with my right foot forward and then a step back, because I haven't gained any ground here, right? That's really wasted movement. So what I want to do is, when I recognize that ball's hit, boom, open up my hips, and you see how I gain ground here? I mean, I'm no longer in my starting position, whereas if I go right foot forward and then left foot, I'm still exactly where I started. So that's a big key. Focus on your drop steps and avoid wasted movement. You can actually have a coach lay down a bat on the ground, or I guess you can do this yourself, but a coach, it's helpful because they can point different directions for you to drop step. So you get into your ready position, your feet are touching the bat, right? And then the ball's hit, boom, and they point one way or the other over one of your shoulders, and you work on your drop steps, and you work on, taking your first few steps, sprinting out of the gate hard, all right? So be sure you're looking into the hitting zone and then focus on getting a good drop step. We want to avoid any wasted movement. So after we get a good drop step, the next tip that I have for you, beat the ball to the spot. What I mean by that, let's say a fly ball is hit in the left center gap, so I have to open up my hips and it's over my left shoulder, okay? A common mistake that a lot of outfielders make is, I recognize, okay, ball's hit, and I realize, okay, I've got plenty of time to get to this fly ball. It's not one of those where I have to run full speed. It's maybe I got to jog over 10 yards or 15 yards, something like that. More of a routine fly ball, right? So what they do a lot of times is they just kind of jog over like this, and this is called drifting. They just drift to the fly ball and then catch it like this. And they're in no position to make a throw here like this. I mean, even with runners, nobody on base, right? No runners on, you still want to get into the good habit of beat the ball to the spot. Don't drift to fly balls. So in other words, I recognize, okay, ball's hit. I need to beat the ball to the spot. Then I can settle in, keep my feet working, and then I can work through the baseball, okay? But I think that's a huge tip, and it's something that really separates outfielders, because it's very easy, a lazy fly ball's hit, and it's easy to just go, oh, okay, I got that, can of corn, all right, boom. And that's drifting, and you don't want to get into that bad habit, because you might start doing it with runners on base, and it's not good to not have any momentum going towards your target. So let's recap really quickly. Before the pitch is even thrown, we're looking into the hitting zone. We're not trying to follow the pitcher's arm circle and follow the ball coming out of his hand. That'll help you get a better jump. Then another thing that'll help you with your jumps, we talked about getting a really good drop step, no wasted movement. Then we talked about beating the ball to the spot. We don't want to drift to fly balls. We want to beat the ball to the spot. Then the next key tip is we want to get behind the baseball and work through the baseball. So this is all about, like we just talked about with momentum, having momentum to go to your target, right? It's one of the worst things as an outfielder when you're coming back like this, when you catch the ball just completely flat-footed and you have no momentum going towards your target. That's not going to be your strongest throw with the most velocity on it, right? And, you know, time is of the essence too. When we get behind the ball, we can work through it. When I'm at a standstill like this, I've got to get my body going again. That's going to take more time, and those base runners are running, right? So we want to be sure. Now, every single fly ball that comes your way, are you going to be able to do this? No. Sometimes you're going to have to, you know, catch a fly ball on the run. That's part of being an outfielder. But I'm talking about a routine fly ball here where it's kind of a lazy fly ball. You have plenty of time to get underneath it. Make sure that you beat the ball to the spot and you settle underneath it, settle behind the baseball. Okay, we also don't want to, you know, be directly underneath the ball and then start pulling one of these at the last second, right? We want to get behind the baseball so the ball's dropping in front of us. You know, it makes it so much easier to see when it's coming down like that. And then we want to keep our feet moving. We want to work through the baseball so we catch it. And that's the next tip. That's what we're going to talk about is catching the ball. How should you catch the ball? Okay, it's a very, very minor detail, but you want to ideally catch the ball slightly on your throwing side. So I'm a right-handed thrower, slightly on my right side. Not way over here like this, but I definitely don't want to catch the ball over here. Because if I catch the ball over here and then I go into my crow hop, look how much distance my hands have to travel. It's a lot harder to go from here to here quickly than it is to go from here to here quickly, right? You see how it's on my throwing side? That makes for a really quick transfer and a quick release. That's what we want. So it's a very, very minor detail. Worst case scenario, catch the ball in the center of your body. Don't catch it on your glove side though. Don't catch it way over here. Ideally, we want to catch it a little bit on our throwing side. Okay, so we make the catch. We're working behind the baseball, right? We're working through it. We make the catch on our throwing side, and then the next tip is you want to get into either a crow hop or a pro step. This is really personal preference. A crow hop would be I catch the ball like this and I step through with, you see how I did that? My right leg comes through like this, so right left throw. A pro step, I'm just stepping behind, so it's kind of a step through or step behind. Pro step is, you know, I'd catch the ball and step behind and then go into my throwing motion. It's really personal preference. You're going to see pro guys do it either way. I would challenge you and encourage you to go out to the field and try it out during on-field batting practice, during in and out. See which one feels more comfortable to you, and then stick to that one, and then develop good habits with that one. It's going to transfer over really well to the game. All right, now let's get into that drill that I promised you. I like to call this drill the find the ball drill, and I really just want to re-emphasize the point that the only way you're going to learn how to successfully catch fly balls is by going out to the field and actually working on it. So for you younger guys, you know, get a tennis ball or a foam ball, or roll up a pair of socks and use a softer object when you're just learning how to catch fly balls, and then graduate to a baseball. But it's the same as, you know, you don't learn how to ride a bike successfully by watching videos on it, right? You actually go by maybe falling down on your bike a few times before you get the hang of it. Same thing with outfield play. You have to maybe misread a few fly balls, maybe drop a few fly balls before you really get the hang of it. So I just want to encourage you, get out to the field and work on it. That's why I didn't decide to make this video of you know, me just catching fly balls. I don't think that would help you very much. It's so important to your development. Get out there and actually put the reps in, put the work in. And this drill, this find the ball drill, is a great drill that'll help you do that. Okay, so you're going to need mom, dad, a coach, a partner, somebody who has a few baseballs, maybe 5 baseballs. They're standing a few feet away from you, and they're going to end up just, you know, basically saying ball and throwing you a few fly balls. All right, so the way this is going to work, you're going to start out on your stomach. So I'm going to get down like this. I'm going to start out on my stomach. My face is down facing the ground, so I have no idea where the baseball is. So your coach is going to throw the ball in the air. As soon as he releases it, he's going to say ball. Okay, as soon as he says ball, you're gonna pop up like this, and you're gonna have to find the baseball. You have no idea where it is. So this is great. You can have your teammates there, and they can be communicating to you if you like. So they can point, they can communicate. That's great for improving outfield communication, but you're gonna find the ball. So let's say he threw that first ball over here. I'm gonna run over there and I'm gonna catch that fly ball, and when the ball is almost to my glove, he's gonna throw another one. So he might throw the second one. First one's over here, maybe the second one's over here, and then the third one's back over here, and then maybe the fourth or the fifth one is in front where I have to come in on the ball, maybe even make a diving play, okay? So the reality is you're gonna be on your stomach, you're gonna pop up, you're gonna find the baseball. Okay, boom, the first one's over here. If you have enough time, obviously we wanna get underneath it and settle underneath the ball, work on all the fundamentals we talked about in this video. But the reality of this drill is a lot of the time you're gonna be catching the ball on the run. So you're gonna pop up, first ball is over here. I'm gonna run over here like this, maybe make the catch. Then from here, maybe the next one's over here. So I have to flip my hips and get over here and make this catch. Then I'm back over here like this, make this catch, and then finally maybe I have to come in and maybe even lay out. So as you can see, I love this drill because it incorporates so many different skills into one drill that we need to be a great outfielder. You know, we're working on finding the baseball, we're working on communication, we're working on beating the ball to the spot if we can, we're working on flipping our hips and drop steps and all that good stuff. So it's a lot of fun, a great drill. Highly recommend every single outfielder add this drill to your routine. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash that like button. I'd really appreciate that. And subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already, because we're coming out with brand new baseball videos every single week, and I don't want you to miss them. So subscribe and be sure your bell notifications are on. Just hit that little bell. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.